Good day or evening, dear participants. In this first lecture of Module 1, we are going to focus on the curriculum transformation aligned to equity, diversity, and inclusivity.
My name is Maurice Nkusi. I'm the facilitator of this lecture. Take note that this lecture is powered by Microsoft's Copilot. Now, let's start introducing this lecture.
As you may know already, curriculum transformation is the paradigm shift by which educational curricula are brought up to date, reconstructed, and rebuilt to reflect changes in the social, technological, economic, and political arenas within a country. Curriculum transformation is a process of designing, developing, and delivering educational programs, classes, and resources, which requires considering the ever-shifting requirements imposed by society, as well as the specific requirements of various categories. Curriculum transformation is the driving force to change and efficiently bring effective and accurate knowledge for better outcomes. As you may be aware already, the Transforming Education Summit was a global event held in September 2022 in New York as part of the 77th General Assembly of the United Nations to discuss matters related to quality education and achievement of the SDG 4, exclusively related to education as UNESCO alluded to in 2022. The summit brought together educators, policymakers, researchers, diplomats, government representatives, heads of state, and innovators to focus on the issue and prospects of transforming education in the 21st century. During the summit, it was acknowledged that many countries across the world had achieved universal free education, and the enrollment had increased considerably from primary to secondary education. However, until now, quality education remains a serious concern at all levels, including in higher education. And this was one of the reasons for the introduction of the Global Education Transformation Agenda. Furthermore, transforming education can only happen if the curriculum is transformative and can establish a climate in which all students, irrespective of their identities, ethnicities, diverse needs, or abilities, are given a chance to succeed and flourish. Educators have the opportunity to establish an environment that invites students from all walks of life and encourages them to develop their greatest potential by fostering diversity, inclusion, and equality in the classroom. Let us start by asking the question, what is a curriculum? Education is said to be the backbone of the nation and is the key to the development of any country. To shape the country's education properly, a curriculum is needed. The curriculum has been defined differently by different authors depending on their philosophical beliefs. The varied definitions reflect four constituents or elements of a curriculum, which others like Ugamadu in 2006 list as the four pillars of the curriculum. These four pillars are 1. Goals and objectives, the curriculum intent or outcome. 2. Content or subject matter. 3. Learning experiences. And 4. Evaluation. Tanner and Tanner in 1980 25 article give a more encompassing definition of curriculum as follows. A curriculum is the planned and guided learning experiences and intended learning outcomes, formulated through the systematic reconstruction of knowledge and experience under the auspices of the school for the learner's continuous and willful growth in personal social competence. As you can now notice, the curriculum serves as a primary guide for all educators in terms of what is required for effective teaching and learning, ensuring that every student has access to challenging academic experiences. Take note that a curriculum structure, organization, and concerns are designed to help students learn more effectively and efficiently. To effectively support instruction and learning, the curriculum must include the required goals, techniques, materials, and assessments. Curriculum is a means to achieve the goals of education. These goals of education are decided on the basis of the philosophical, sociological, economic, and technical focus of the particular jurisdiction. Essentially, institutions under a particular jurisdiction are guided on what and how they implement the curriculum by the curriculum framework. Some of the things they implement may be similar, such as the emphasis on well-being, learner agency, the ability to solve problems, and navigating an uncertain world. The similarity, as well as distinctiveness, of the curriculum design process between different countries reflects a broader complexity of curriculum design, which concerns the interplay of global and local influences. On one hand, curriculum design is a national affair, as it is expected to define the knowledge and abilities that are seen to be most valuable in society and necessary to prepare for the future, as the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD, argued in 2020. On the other hand, it can be influenced by international trends such as globalization, environmental, economic, and health-related challenges. Different types, dimensions of the curriculum. In this self-paced online course, we are using the term curriculum, and it is important to know the different types or dimension or characteristics the curriculum possesses. These characteristics reflect the state of the planned curriculum in relation to implementation. They are as follows. 1. Intended or specified curriculum is concentrated upon the aims and content of what is to be taught. That is, curriculum which is planned and expressed through curriculum frameworks and other formal documents that may be mandated by the authority of law. 2. Implemented or enacted curriculum relates to what is offered for students in schools, which may include local interpretations of what is required in formal curriculum documents. In these cases, curriculum and instruction are seen as being closely interrelated. 3. Experienced or attained curriculum is the formal learning experienced by students. This is focused upon the learner, his or her knowledge and perspectives, as well as his or her ability to learn and interact with the prescribed components in the curriculum. 4. Hidden curriculum refers to the student experience at school beyond the formal structure of the curriculum, and in particular the messages communicated by the school or education system concerning values, beliefs, behaviors, and attitudes. The messages contained in the hidden curriculum may complement the intended and implemented curricula, or they may contradict them. 5. Null curriculum refers to those areas and dimensions of the human experience that the curriculum does not identify and that are not addressed through teaching. Take note that a curriculum has 8 key thematic components that you should be aware of. Each component plays a big role in the curriculum development and implementation cycle. The thematic components are 1. Policy dialogue and formulation. 2nd, curriculum change. 3. Curriculum design and development. 4th, system management and governance of the curriculum. 5th, development of learning and teaching materials, including textbooks. 6th, capacity development for curriculum implementation. 7. Processes of curriculum implementation. 8. Student assessment and curriculum evaluation. When there is a discussion related to the curriculum, always keep in mind that it is about the curriculum dimensions and their related thematics. Let us reflect on what we mean by diversity, equality, and inclusiveness. Diversity, equality, and inclusion are terms that describe how people from different backgrounds, identities, and experiences are involved and treated in various settings. Diversity is the representation or quality of including or involving people from a range of different social and ethnic backgrounds and of different genders, cultures, etc. Equality is about giving every individual the same opportunity to fulfill their individual potential through taking part in activities without discrimination in any form. Inclusion is the act or culture of welcoming, including, supporting, respecting, and valuing all individuals and groups. Equality, diversity, and inclusivity aims to eradicate prejudice and discrimination and ensure fair treatment and access to opportunities for all. Furthermore, equality, diversity, and inclusiveness in the classroom or beyond expose students to diverse points of view, which in turn inspire innovation and originality within the student. NUSTI student population is multi-ethnicity and multicultural groups, which has numerous advantages such as opportunities to enhance learning experiences, cultural awareness and sensitivity, improved social skills, reduction of prejudices and stereotypes, and many more. Students have a greater chance of developing critical thinking skills and coming up with creative answers to challenges if they are given the opportunity to learn about a variety of cultures, experiences, and opinions. An atmosphere that encourages variety, inclusion, and equality is beneficial to every single student. It is important that the curriculum includes various multicultural views to cultivate a knowledge of and appreciation for the many unique ways that people live their lives. Take note that it is crucial to incorporate transformative pedagogical approaches that promote equality, diversity, and inclusion into the curriculum. This will ensure that every student has the same opportunity to achieve academically and develop personally. The following are 3 ideas that can be used to enhance the impact of equality, diversity, and inclusiveness in the classroom. Firstly, use of diverse resources with varied images. It is essential that people of various races, ethnicities, cultures, genders, and abilities can recognize themselves in the materials used in educational settings. When students can see themselves reflected in classroom resources, it helps to create an environment that is more relevant and inclusive for learning. Secondly, professional development opportunities for multicultural perspectives. It is imperative that academics have access to professional development opportunities that will assist them in becoming knowledgeable in equality, diversity, and inclusivity. Academics benefit from these professional development opportunities since they broaden their worldviews and teach them to embrace diversity. Thirdly, partner with community organizations for monitoring. When it comes to enhancing the use of equity, diversity, and inclusivity in the classroom, community organizations may be able to give helpful resources and support to students through community engagement. These organizations, in collaboration with NUST, may be able to assist in providing further networking opportunities to students. Take note that in this context, a community organization is a group formed by individuals with shared interests or goals within a specific area, aiming to address and advocate for their members' needs through collaboration and resource provision. These organizations enhance community engagement, support local development, and empower individuals to participate in their community's improvement and governance. Let us reflect a little bit now. As curriculum transformation is the driving force to educational and nationwide changes, and efficiently brings effective and accurate knowledge for better outcomes, what questions should we start asking ourselves? What comes to my immediate thinking is 1. What experiences do I have related to a transformed curriculum at NUST or Namibia at large? 2. What examples can I share related to curriculum transformation? 3. How can I leverage my own privilege to support others to be also successful? In other words, how can I support less privileged institutions of learning? Reflect in writing on these 3 questions using the Gibbs Reflective Cycle Guide, which will be shared with you in this module. Compile your reflection in the e-journal available within the e-learning platform in use in this self-paced online course. A video will be shared with you demonstrating how to create your electronic journal. Share your reflections with your colleagues at work and also share them on the Community of Practice platform, which will be shared with you. In conclusion, in this lecture, we have discussed the importance of curriculum transformation, equality, diversity, and inclusiveness in education. We have seen how these concepts can enhance the learning outcomes and experiences of students from different backgrounds, identities, and abilities. We have also explored some ideas and strategies to incorporate these values into our teaching practices and resources. I hope you have found this lecture informative and engaging, and that you will apply some of the insights and suggestions in your own educational settings. I look forward to reading your reflections in your e-journal. If you have any questions or comments, please access the discussion forum for this module and ask your questions. You will get answers from your peers and facilitators. Feel free to answer other participants' questions to cement your knowledge and skills development. Thank you for your attention.